Hi, and welcome back to Thone's Mount Nibbles, number 27, True Righteousness. And we're now in Retribution Part C, Going the Mile. And again, the scriptures are Matthew 5:38 through 42. Ye have heard that it hath been said, an eye for an eye, and a tooth for a tooth. But I say unto you, that ye resist not evil, but whosoever shall smite thee on the right cheek, turn him the other cheek also. And if man will sue thee at the law, and take away thy coat, let him have your cloak also. And whosoever shall compel him to go a mile, go with him twain. Give to him that asketh thee, and from him that thou would borrow of thee, return not thou away. So this is the reality of accepting unjust treatment. And that's really what we're talking about here. Why is this in the Bible? It's going beyond requirements. There are certain things that we know God wants us to do. And those were typically even written in the law, although misinterpreted sometimes. But we want to just, to go beyond those requirements. And the communication is about witnessing by going beyond the expected. And remember, witnessing is one of those things we're supposed to be doing. Application to my life. Perhaps you have asked, what's this about 1 mile and 2 miles and so on? That's kind of the way I felt about it at one time, I guess. Jesus is talking about here, in this time in history, a Roman official had the right to order any subject in Rome or those territories controlled by Rome to carry a heavy load on their backs for 1 mile. This was typically exercised by the Roman soldier, forcing someone to carry their pack for a mile. We don't fully know why the 1 mile requirement was the limit. However, Jesus tells us that we should go beyond that required mile and to carry an additional mile for them, showing our love even for the people who are taking advantage of us by this silly Roman law. This is one of the great examples of witnessing in the Bible if we look at it in the right way. We are reminded of this later in that Simon of Cyrene was ordered to carry Jesus' cross to Golgotha by a Roman soldier. And that's the reason the Roman soldier had the right to do that, is this very law we're talking about here. Now, we don't think that Golgotha was a mile away. It was just right outside town, really. But at any rate, that's the basis of that New Testament event, is this Roman law, which says you can see anybody along the street, and you say, "Hey, you, carry this for me for a while, and we're going to go a mile, and then I'll let you go." And that's a silly law, and that's not a law that God blessed by any means, but it's one that God allowed in this particular situation. God says, show your love to all, no matter the pain. And, carrying a soldier's backpack might well be a pretty unpleasant thing. It will cause some pain, probably. If not at the time you're doing it, probably the next morning. My personal response, Lord, thank you for loving us so much that we reflect this love to others. And that's really what we're talking about. It's so many of these things that we're doing, and we're doing more than the law says. The reason we're doing the law more than the law says is that we are showing love to others, so that maybe sometime, maybe immediately, maybe sometime later, this person will come to you and you have a chance to witness to them. So we witness by lifestyle, that is, by going beyond the required thing, and then we are respected because of that, and then we go on to have the opportunity to witness to the person again. Doesn't always happen. Occasionally may happen. And you never know. So you do it every time, because you want to have every opportunity that you might have to witness. So that completes this one, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.